It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Bucs and the Colts, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Brennan Gaudin alongside, as always, my partner Charles Davis. And CD, in the few moments here before kickoff, let's give these folks at home a look at these two offenses by the numbers. What stands out to you?
Brandon, I just continue to be amazed by the analytics of the game, and it's an area where I continue to concentrate and study because I'm still trying to figure out how coaches and coordinators can really crunch the numbers and find where exactly on the field the defense is vulnerable. It's the game within the game. And if you really dive into it, it can be endlessly fascinating.
And the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, ready to go, and we are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium from the 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Time to see what this Tampa Bay Bucs offense has in store. They're led by the now 7-time Super Bowl champion, the MVP of Super Bowl 55. Charles, it's Tom Brady.
After 2 decades in New England, a change of scenery, and another tremendous season culminating with a Super Bowl title. 40 touchdown pass in the regular season, and most since his record-shattering 50-touchdown season of 2007 in New England. He did have minor knee surgery in the offseason, but he said he's sticking with his plan to play beyond the age of 45, which is still 2 years from now. Look out, NFL. Tom Brady still wants to win.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
On 2nd down now. Bernard. Giovanni Bernard. Nothing but green grass. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Giovanni Bernard. 59 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And a long run there in the end to top it off. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Colts getting ready to take over for the first time. And you get a look at their 6-year quarterback in his first season wearing the horseshoe. It's Carson Wentz.
And Carson Wentz made the move from Philadelphia to Indianapolis back in mid-February. And although his last season as an Eagle, not one that he wants to remember, he's now reunited with his former offensive coordinator and current Colts head coach Frank Reich and gets to play behind one of the best offensive lines in football. A great place to resurrect his career.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Wentz going to give this to Taylor.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Wentz now to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
$13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
Brady going to throw.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady.
That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep for the Colts, Nyheim Hines. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing is Wentz. Throw left side complete. That's Doyle. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Andrew Sendejo in on the stop. Second and 6. Here's a give to Fournette. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Evans. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Now Bernard. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down.
Now Brady. This is caught by Evans.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Here we go.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. From the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Brady to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Holding offense.
And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020.
Brady now to throw.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin.
And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point try now for Succop. And it's good to make it 14-0. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Now a give to Taylor. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Come on, fellas.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. Meanwhile, Wentz's throw into the hands of Pittman here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. Wentz now on first down. Complete to Hilton. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Good job.
Wentz gonna throw.
He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Second and 16.
Another try after the first down sack. Wentz taken in by the tight end Doyle. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. To throw, it's Wentz. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Badgley able to punch this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady on the screen. Bernard. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colt offense and T.Y. Hilton making their way back out. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Do it!
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, let's take a look at the next-gen stats from the first half for the Bucs. And even though they've got the big cushion, I would imagine they'd like to see a little more out of their passing game. Pretty pedestrian numbers through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Colts, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Rodgers on the return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Wentz. And the catch made by Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Five yards remain on 2nd down.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. This is Hines. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. So a change of possession here on the punt. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the 2nd half. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Running left, it's Fournette. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Fournette. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A handoff to Fournette. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Over the middle, complete. It's Evans. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. A quick pass here to Godwin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Brady now on 1st down. Getting it out wide here to Bernard. Bernard churning, and he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So potentially a turning point here in the 3rd quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, second guy in, tackle the ball.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the advantage of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Back now in Indianapolis. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything, and here's another example. A great play there to get in and disrupt it before it could get going.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story as he was approaching 19 miles an hour on that one. The Colts on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. And he'll find Pittman. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. There's Evans again. Complete. Brady to Evans that time. 1st down, Tampa.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Evans. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Let's get it.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Brady. Open man has got one. It's complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Brady. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Isaac Rochelle. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And Suckup will put this one right through, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So now Wentz and the Colts offense down by 2 touchdowns. 1:51 on the clock. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Wentz now on 1st down. Finding Pascal. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one goes for 36 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offensive coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover and put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Working from the gun, Wentz. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
45.
Here's Wentz to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Wait, 20. 53, Mike. Get that quarterback and Check. 50. Check. 53 is mine. And it's 52.
Again, it's Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. And finally marked down at the 23. 41 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
58 to mine. 58 to mine. What's the truth?
Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.